What's going on, YouTube? Hope y'all having a good day. We back with another video. Today we're working on the Infiniti. And then all we're gonna be doing, we're just gonna do a oil change and also a coolant change, bleeding, flushing, and all that. So, yeah. Now I know my hair's a little messy. It's because niggas just woke up. It's got that bad head. We ready to get to work. Pretty much in today's video, I'm gonna just be showing y'all how to do a coolant change and coolant flush, and also how to change the oil on the Infiniti G35. This is a 2005. It's a coupe. It has a engine, cold air intake. It goes all the way down to the wheel. You can see that. Yeah, let's get into it. All right, the first thing we finna start off doing is the oil change. So all you need is gonna be 5W30 oil. I use the Castro brand. Figure this is like the best brand. I see a lot of other people on YouTube who got G's using it. Also, you're gonna be needing a K&N oil filter, and this one is the HP 1008, I guess. And you're gonna need something to catch the oil with. Got this waste oil storage container from Harbor Freight. I work there. And I gotta get everything I got from there. And then also you're gonna need a 14mm socket for the bolt underneath the oil pan. Alright, so first thing you're gonna wanna do is locate the oil drain bolt. And if I can get the camera angle right, it's gonna be this bolt right there. If you can see it. Just gonna line the oil pan up right underneath. You're just gonna get it with the 14mm and it should come right off. Be careful because there's gonna be a lot of oil coming out. And you wanna do this when your engine cold, not when it's hot, because that oil gonna be burning your skin. So let's get up under here, just break it loose. We're gonna hand unloosen it all the way off. And it's all finna come out. There we go. And just throw that bolt to the side. Also, what you're gonna want to do is take off the old oil filter, which you can see is right up there. So let's go ahead and untwist that. Yeah. Hold on. All right, so now you're finna try it to a different angle to get this thing off, because this is pretty stuck on there. I don't got no oil filter wrenches right now. My hand's kind of slippery. But if not, we can just get the nut and twist this off right here. Let me see how big that nut is. I think it's like a 24. Nope. So I think this is supposed to be a 25. This is a 27 because it fits a little big. My 301 piece tool set doesn't come with the 25mm socket, so just gonna have to make this work. Alright. Yeah, see, you don't even wanna, it's too big. Yeah, well, let's try something else. So let's get back under there with a 25mm wrench. See if this thing wanna come off. Just gonna hold it. Bro, it's like so slippery. I don't even wanna. Oh wait, I'm fucking going the wrong way. Wait, no I'm not. Starting to move a little bit. There we go. You can unscrew, the more oil will pour out of there. If y'all don't know how to do an oil change on your car, y'all sleep, because y'all do not need to be overpaying like $80 to $100. Whoops, just for an oil change you can do in like 30 minutes by yourself. Like everything on my cars, I try to do by myself before I take it to a shop, because I'm not trying to spend extra money on nothing. So yeah, here's the old oil filter. So he's gonna let that finish draining, and then he's gonna put some of this old oil on the gasket. With the new one, you just like rinse it around like that, just so it's lubricated. So it's easy to come off next time. He's gonna put it back up in there, and then you're gonna add the washer back in. And I didn't mean to say washer in the last clip, I meant the nut, but you know, people can't talk nowadays. But anyways, let's get this up under there. Start hand tightening it. Alright, I'm just gonna give it a little bit of the wrench, just a little bit. Just like one little half turn. If you even want to turn. I think we got it pretty tight with our hand, because it's oil, not the oil. The wrench don't want to grip. Yeah, it's pretty tight on there already. And then what you want to do next is just put in the oil drain bowl back in and just tighten that up. And once you're done with that, you can just grab your 14mm wrench. Just tighten it a little bit. Don't over tighten it, because you're gonna probably end up stripping it. But just tight enough. And yeah, now we're gonna go back to the top of the car. Alright, so go ahead and grab your oil. 5W30 castor oil. It's what I've always used on this car since I got it. It has almost 100,000 miles right now. I got it when it was at like 78,000, 79,000. So yeah, you put almost like 20,000 miles on it within a year. I was doing a lot of driving. I don't know why, but you know, had things to do, I guess. Get that hole out. You're just gonna want to pour it up in there. Another reason why I like these big cones is because you can have a lot of oil in here. You don't have to just sit, put a little bit of weight because you think you're gonna overfill. Like, this thing is filled up all the way down to the top. You can't see, it's not a good enough angle. But yeah, if you're gonna do oil or change your oil, you have to do a lot of it. Do yourself a favor and get a big, one of these big cones. It'll be a lot easier. So you're just gonna let that drain all the way to the bottom. You can see. There it goes. Pour some more in. That's gonna be the rest of it. Now all you have to do is just put the cap back on, and you should be all ready to go. Make sure there's oil that spills. Just put it. Little flip. Just tighten that up. That's all there is. Now it's time to do the coolant change. Flush. So same thing again, you want to get underneath the car. And then you should see this little drain plug for the radiator right here. I already have the radiator cap off, just so it flows faster. But I'm gonna show y'all where that is and where it's located, so you can take that off before you take this one off. Which looks identical. So this little plus for the Phillips head, and it's gonna be located right there. So the opening is right next to the battery. I need to get a new battery cup. It's gonna be located right there. Just gonna want to unscrew that, just pop it off, get back underneath, and just unscrew the bottom one and let all the old coolant come out. So now that we got it up underneath, more towards this side, you just gonna want to unscrew this. Just make sure I don't lose that drain plug. So what you're gonna want to do is just sit and let the, I was gonna say oil, let the coolant drain out. Then I'll show you the next steps to do after that. So when the coolant is all drained out and you close that cap back up, tighten it up all the way, you're gonna wanna fill up coolant until you see it come out of the bleeder cap back here. You should see it start to drip. So once you see it start to drip, you're gonna put the cap back on. You're gonna put the radiator cap back on also, tighten both of them. And then you're gonna turn the car on, wait until it gets up to temperature, and then rev it 2 or 3 times to 3,000 RPMs for 10 seconds. And you're gonna keep repeating that until our camera cut off, but you're gonna wanna keep repeating it until after you're done with the process of revving it to 3,000 RPMs. Once you open the cap back up, you're gonna see the coolant at the top of the, pretty much you'll see the coolant rise up to the top right here, and that's how you know you're done. But yeah, let's go ahead and do it. And then once I see it come out of the bleeder valve, that's how I'll know to tighten everything back up. So you're just gonna want to pour it slowly in there. Alright, I seen the oil come up. So now what you want, oil. Why I keep saying oil? So now you're gonna want to put the bleeder cap back on. Just tighten it up. I think it's on there. Then you're gonna want to put on the radiator cap. Tighten that up. Yeah, you're gonna sit flush first. Alright, so now that that's on all the way, we can go ahead and start the car. Let it get to temperature, rev it up to 3,000 RPMs. You're gonna do this about 2 to 3 times. Now that it's at temperature, what you're gonna wanna do, I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot, but you're gonna wanna rev it up to 3,000 RPMs and hold it for 10 seconds. Gonna do this 2 to 3 times. Too, so nice, huh? I'm just running a muffler delete. That's pretty much it. I don't want it to be too obnoxiously loud. It sounds pretty good for what it is. But yeah, let's do this again one more time. don't know why with this car, it's really finicky, the gas pedal. So it's like, you gotta have it at a certain spot to keep it at 3,000 RPMs. At least for mine. I don't know if it's different for anyone else's or why it's like that. But it's just hard to keep it at 1 RPM for a steady tone. So you're gonna try our best to keep it level. So once you're done doing that, the system's now pressurized. So you're gonna wanna wait like 30 to 45 minutes until your car cools down before you go back and fill up some more coolant. And pretty much you're gonna repeat the same process until you see the coolant come up from that little smaller cap up over here. I forgot what the hell you call it, but until you see coolant rise to the top of that after you're done revving it, that's how you know you're finished with it. So this is the 4th time that I've filled it up with coolant and checked the bleeder cap. So right now, I'm gonna rev it up to 3,000 RPMs again. Then after this time, we should be cool. I'm gonna check back in another like 45 minutes to see if my coolant level is already risen to the top.